How is everybody doing? Positive and productive, I hope. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with me. Hey, please do me a favor and share the content with friends, family, anybody that you think the content is relevant to. Remember, local elections are more important than national elections, but dollars are stronger than votes. They won't stop until we stop it. Liberation comes at a cost. Who's willing to pay for it? If you're watching this on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, please drop a purple heart in the comment section on YouTube. It does a lot for the video, for the algorithm, does a lot for me. I implore you to do it. Thank you greatly in advance. Jumping into this really quickly. So I'm already kind of at the end of this short, but we got to do some content on this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little late to the party. I am, and it's okay. Because she's going to admit that she didn't know something in this day and age, or at her age of almost 30. And so she's okay with admitting that she's learning something new. And I'm okay with being late to the party, ladies and gentlemen. As a content creator, curator, or someone who makes content, I like to stay abreast or ahead of the current events and talk to you guys as they unfold. Again, my apologies for being a little late to the party, but we're going to just back up oh my God, did I lose it? I did, but you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you how we're going to do that.
Are we completely fucking cooked?
So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go right. This is what I want you guys to see. I want you guys to see it right here. All right. And then we're going to go back.
I'm the holder of a bachelor's degree, first in my immediate family to do so. I've never been ashamed to learn new things. Yes, I learned this week in 2025, a week before my 30th birthday, that there is no medication in prescription glasses. One would only assume through my very common sense that medication is thus embedded in their prescription glasses.
Through her very
So, ladies and gentlemen, and shout out to whoever this guy is on his video. I like to give credence to the content creators and the people who make the videos. A little bit of work goes into it. So, did you guys hear that? She admitted that she didn't know, and I'll give her a little bit of props, but I'm using her as the example because she was on the internet and she professed it. So, we'll use her as the archetype. She just said she's one of the first people in her family to possess a bachelor's degree. She didn't say what in, and I think that we use degrees as a misnomer or oversimplification to assume people have intelligence. But like she just said, I have a bachelor's degree, and I didn't know medicine wasn't in prescription glasses. Like, I just always assumed that the medicine was in the glasses. Maybe you thought that too. Maybe, listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's a new thing to me. I don't know why people thought that when you put eyeglasses on your face, that somehow there was medicine in the glasses. And okay, let's go. Let's just watch.
Look at this shit.
Being an adult learning new things. Did you know that medicine is not in glasses?
And I don't know why y'all dragging that woman, because yes, glasses do have medicine in it.
You cannot tell me, as a person who wears contacts, there's not medicine in this shit. If I take this shit out, I'm blind as fuck.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought they put medicine in glasses too.
Medicine in glasses? What? You got medicine?
Why would I have medicine in these prescriptions?
Y'all about to piss me off. Because I also thought there was medicine in glasses.
How the fuck does this happen?
And y'all just need to shut the fuck up. Always acting like since you got your degree and you think you know every motherfucking thing. Talking about, oh, how could you not know that there wasn't medicine in glasses? Cause, bitch, you know your granny, slow ass, told you when you was younger, I gotta go get the medicine put in my glasses or some shit like that, or don't wear people glasses cause it can mess up your eyes, got medicine in it. You know your slow ass grandma told you that when you was little, so you believe the shit. I ain't got no reason to question. How the hell do medicine get in glasses? I don't give a fuck. I don't wear glasses.
And see, that's the problem right there, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there's two problems, right? And maybe she's right. Maybe her grandma was slow, and more than likely her grandfather was slow, so they begot slow children who then got with other slow people, and now hence she's here, right? So your slow granny told you some things, and your slow mother or slow father got with another slow person and made you, and your slow ass believed the stupid slow shit that your slow ass grandma told you, and you didn't question it because, like you just admitted, you're slow. So, and that's the reason why you didn't question it, right? Because a lot of times we'll see things that don't make sense and we don't understand it. Like, for instance, we were all children and we thought magnets were magic, right? Because we understood that it would make something stick or it would make something turn around, and we thought it was magic until somebody told us to read about magnetism and understand how it works. And then we realized, okay, I still don't get it, but I know it's not magic. Like, everybody understands how it works, right? So that means you're not stupid because you want to understand how something works. The fact that you're just going to say, I don't know how it works and I don't care how it works is testament to your acumen. Now, I want to do something really quickly. Let's go back. I believe we can go here. Because this guy right here.
Yeah, really gotta stop.
This guy really defended this lady to the depths. He defended her to the depths, and maybe he thought so too. I don't know what he thought. I don't know, but we're gonna listen to him.
Calling people stupid and slow for not knowing things that we know that may just not be common knowledge. Like, there's no reason why y'all are trying to down this woman for not knowing that it wasn't medicine in glasses, like she's a eye doctor or something. Like, in what past timing would she know anything about specifics in glasses? At what point?
So I want to break this down. I want to break it down in real time as he says it, right? Usually I go through the whole thing, let you guys hear it, and then we go back and break it down. No, I'm going to break this down now. Let's break it down now.
Calling people stupid and slow for not knowing things that we know that may just not be common knowledge.
See, right there, so calling people stupid or slow for things that we know that may not be common knowledge. Well, here's the thing. If the majority of us actually know it, that would make it common knowledge, right? If it's known by the common people, or if it's commonly known, that makes it common knowledge.
Like, there's no reason why y'all are trying to down this woman for not knowing that it wasn't medicine in glasses, like she's a eye doctor or something. Like,
why do I need to be an eye doctor? And I think the proper term would be optometrist, but that's neither here nor there. But I'll tell you guys somewhere, maybe it's on X, maybe it's on Rumble. Hopefully you're subscribed. But why do I need to be an optometrist just to know that there is or isn't medicine in glasses? Like, do I need to be a mechanic to know that you do or don't put diesel or gasoline in this vehicle? Do I need to be a mechanic to know that? To know, oh, that's a diesel, that's petrol. Do I need to be a mechanic to know that? Okay, continue.
In what past timing would she know?
What past timing? What past timing? Not sure what he meant by that. I think I can assume what he meant.
Anything about specifics in glasses.
Now, you see what he did right there? That's a false equivalency. So he just said that she's not an eye doctor, when he should have said optometrist. And now he said about the specifics of glasses. So is it the specifics of whether you have bifocals or trifocals? Is it the specifics of the micron depth of the measurement of the curvature of your lenses? Is it the specifics of, or are we just saying in general, across the board, glasses do or don't? Are we being specific or are we being in general here?
At what point? People act, I see people like breaking it down into science about these are people that gotta vote and we gotta live out here in this world, and y'all are questioning her education for
Yes, because this is the truth of the matter right here, ladies and gentlemen. These people who are extremely opinionated about matters of politics, the political realm, education, commerce, various things of these natures, these are the people who show you in other aspects they don't have any information or education pertaining to the thing that they're thinking about. Or they don't even care, like the last woman said. I don't wear glasses, so I don't care. So I could use that same logic and apply it to, well, you know, I don't have stock, so I don't care about the stock laws you're about to make. I don't have children, so I don't care about the laws you're making against children. I'm not religious or a Christian, so I don't care about the laws you're making about Christianity. Can we use that same logic? So since you don't wear glasses, You don't care to know about how they work, right? Since you don't have them. So that same logic could be applied to almost anything. I could say, well, since you don't have these things or you don't do these things, then therefore you don't care about them, nor do you care to know how it works. Would it be safe to suffice that logic?
Not knowing something that she was told as a child. We all are told things as kids that sometimes our parents may not know or our friends may not know, that we don't second guess. We take for face value because they're our friends and family, and we don't think that they're going to tell us nothing wrong.
That's not true. That's not true. I think most of us as children, we tried to stump our father, our grandfather, our grandma. We tried because we thought they had all the knowledge. So we went to them with various questions or various things, trying to see if they knew. And when they told us something, we went and looked at that information, especially if you went to school or you went to somewhere and you said the information in your household and people laughed at you. So then you went back to grandma and you said, Grandmama, they laughed at me when I said this. Can you please explain it better? Give me more information so I can say it to them next time and they won't laugh at me again. No, we did question it. We did ask for more information. We did say, explain how that works. Well, I don't understand how the magnets are pulling it together. You're telling me it's magnetism, but what is magnetism? Now I have to understand that there are forces, and now you start teaching me about gravity. And now you let me know that the same thing that keep me on the ground is like magnets, because the earth is a giant magnet. Now I start understanding. I still don't get it, but now I understand.
So when you grow up and you figure these things out, it's like, dang, somebody told me this.
No, you don't grow up and figure these things out. You grow up and you learn about these things because people came before us, did the research, did the homework. So no, I don't grow up and just figure out how a fucking combustion engine works. No, thank you, Carl, Benz. Thank you, Otto. Thank you, what's his name? That did the rotary engine, Wankel. These guys who so they did it already. So I don't grow up and figure out how it works, stupid. I grow up and I read about who did what before me. And I could innovate on their idea. I could expand on their idea. Excuse me, but you don't just grow up and figure it out. I hate that in the black community. That we've been lied to. Oh, my granny was slow when they told me, and now I just grow up and figure it out. But that's why your dumb ass don't know that there's not medicine and prescription, because how do you figure it out when you don't care to know about shit? Explain that to me. How do you figure something out when you don't care to know? Especially when it doesn't pertain to you. We don't even care to know about the shit that pertains to us, let alone the shit that don't pertain to us.
I never fact checked it. I always thought this because something was told. There's a whole lot of folklores out here and legends and tales that's out here about.
Let's go back a little bit. He's attributing whether factually or non-factually glasses have medicine in them we've heard a lot of folklore out here. So did we ever hear the story about the man with the glasses? With the medicine and the glasses, because I heard about the giant, about the beans and the beanstalk. I heard about the man with the big ox and the cutting down the trees. I heard the stories about the apple seeds, and I heard all of the stories. I heard about Jack and Jill and Humpty Dumpty. I heard about all of these things, right? I don't remember hearing the folklore. I even heard about the boogeyman. We heard about all of these different things, right? But I don't remember the glasses with the medicine. I even remember the emperor who didn't have clothes, right? I even remember the emperor who didn't have clothes on, or at least he thought he did, right? I remember all of these stories, ladies and gentlemen. I remember Mother Goose. Listen, I could tell you all the stories in folklore that I remember, ladies and gentlemen. I could tell you about the big bad wolf in Little Red Riding Hood. We could talk about Hansel and Gretel. We could talk about when we talking about folklore, but when have we ever heard the story about the glasses with the medicine?
Like, dang, somebody told me this and I never fact checked it. I always thought this because something was told. There's a whole lot of folklores out here and legends and tales that's out here about things that happen that we can't prove. We see it every day.
Just one more. Remember Icarus flew too close to the sun? Maybe you don't remember, but hopefully you heard about that story. I heard about the story of the man who was inside of the belly of the whale. Maybe you didn't hear that story either. I heard the story about the man or the small man who killed a giant with a slingshot. Hopefully you heard that story. But again, ladies and gentlemen, I don't remember the story about the glasses with the medicine in them. You're right, there is a lot of folklore and legends and tales. But I don't remember the story pertaining to the glasses with the medicine in them. Maybe someone could enlighten me.
But y'all getting on this app, demeaning this girl just for telling you something that she was told. I was told that. Don't put them glasses on, that's not yours. Why? They got medicine in them, they'll mess your eyes up. They always told us that.
They didn't always tell us that. They didn't always tell us the glasses had medicine in them. They didn't say that. And I'm not gonna say your people didn't say that, but I'm gonna say collectively, that wasn't what they said collectively. Now maybe your people said that, and I'm sorry that your people lied to you. However, I'm pretty sure your people told you that if you take a shower at nighttime and go outside, you'll catch a cold. And I'm pretty sure somehow, some way, whether it was trial and error, whether you learned about viruses and how virology works, or various things of that nature, somehow, some way, you found out that that was not the truth. So why was it, ladies and gentlemen, that you didn't want to find out that glasses actually didn't have medicine in them? Why didn't you want to find that out? Because I know they told you things that you didn't believe to be true and you found out they were not true. So why didn't you look for more things? Explain that to me. And ladies and gentlemen, I know this is a little off topic, but it's kind of similar onto it. I put a post the other day and I said that we can't talk about balancing the budget and foreign affairs, geopolitics with people who can't multiply and or divide a fraction. We just can't do it, ladies and gentlemen. And see, this is what we're doing. Well, Choosta, you always say you can't disqualify nobody based on. No, what I say, you can't disqualify someone or exclude someone based on something that isn't pertaining to the information. So even though math has nothing to do with reading per se, even though they did do word problems to see if you could comprehend, but we're not even going to go into that. But even though I'll concede that math in words are two different things. But if you don't know how to count at a certain grade level, I will then attribute that possibly you cannot read at a certain grade level. You cannot comprehend at a certain grade level. Have you ever noticed that people tell you that they can read, but they have a hard time spelling? Have you ever noticed that? To me, that's really weird, because if you can read the word, why can't you spell the word? I don't understand how that works. I'm really not sure how that works, ladies and gentlemen, because you know the word when you see the word, but if you don't see the word, then therefore you can't say the word or you can't write the word. But yet if you saw the word, you could say the word. Maybe. Because, listen, and I don't even like to tell people this, but I speak another language, and there are times where there are certain words in this other language that I don't know how to say. And so I'll have to try to say it in another way or figure out that word or, something, a synonym variant of. So I don't read the language very well. I don't read it because I don't know the pronunciation. So I won't attest to say, well, I could read it, I could speak it, but I can't read it. Does that make sense? So, well, I mean, I don't say, well, I could read it, but I can't speak it. I say I could speak it, but I can't read it. Because if you can read it, then therefore you could speak it. If you can read it, you could spell it. Very, very simple. Very simple. And so, again, another thing that I wanted to say, I kind of lost my train of thought here about the secondary language. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Wherever you are in the world listening to these videos, primarily Southern California, I know that's mainly where my voter base is, or not my voter base, but my subscriber base. Almost jumping ahead, almost about to let the bag and let the cat out the bag. No, I'm just joking. I'm not running for any political office or anything of that nature. More than likely, I would never. I can't say never would I, but more than likely, I would never. So it's a possibility I could in the unforeseeable future. So, but in all actuality, I wouldn't run for an elected position or office or anything of that nature. That's just not something that I would do. Doesn't mean I don't help and don't contribute to people getting elected and various things of that nature, but me personally, just, wouldn't do that. Excuse me. One more thing that I want to tell you guys before I let you guys up out of here. For sure, Purple Hearts in the comment section. There was another point that I wanted to make, and we're going to kind of go down a rabbit hole and extrapolate some different things, but neither here nor there. What else did I want to tell you guys? Well, while I got you guys here, just very simply, this is what I was going to just say this. This wasn't the last thing I was going to say was make sure wherever you are in the United States, as an American, you are raising your children to be bilingual, to speak another language. That is monumental. First and foremost, have a command of the English language and master the English language. That's number one. That's primary right there. And then also, it's vital to be bilingual, even trilingual in today's society and today's climate. So there's a few more things I will discuss and talk about, but we'll do that in a later video. I just want you guys to see that you have a lot of Gen Zers that actually believe prescription glasses have medication in them. There's just so much stuff, so many different ways we can go about that, but we're not. So just listen, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys. Please drop a purple heart in the comment section on YouTube. As always, stay positive, stay productive. Remember, local elections are more important than national elections, but dollars are stronger than votes. They won't stop until we stop. Liberation comes at a cost. Who's doing the